Hello, everybody. It is May 8th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. So let's get to connections. Okay. Memento. A movie, of course, but also, of course, a reminder of something. Necking, making out, tonsil hockey, first base. Yeah, I think that those all fit. We also have other baseball things, pitcher's mound, home plate. So those could be part of something else. Okay. Left field. Oh, yeah. If something came out of nowhere, it came out of left field, came out of the blue, came out of thin air. That works. And then what else do we have? Pentagon, film nerd, school crossing sign. That has to be something with, actual shapes on it, referring to these shapes. I don't recall what it looks like. I don't think there's a pentagon on it. Or something with 5 sides, because a home plate has 5 sides as well. I think a jeans back pocket sort of does, if you can imagine. It's basically kind of looking like a home plate upside down. Or maybe not even upside down, the same orientation, if you can imagine it. I don't know if that's necessarily the true in all cases, though. But if that were the case, we'd be left with Memento, Pitcher's Mound, Film Nerd, and Burger King Whopper. So I'm not sure about that. Burger King Whopper. What would that be? Burger. Trying to break down the word into smaller words, and I'm not seeing anything that matches anything else. So I may just have to start submitting stuff. I think the 2 I found are probably yellow and green. This one might be green. No, that's yellow. So then nowhere, the blue, thin air, and left field. That could be green. No, that's blue. Interesting. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what a school crossing sign actually looks like, but it's the only physical thing that has a shape. Pitcher's mound has a shape, but that's pretty much just a circle with a rectangle on it. So these, I think, are 5-sided things. So I'm not sure what these other ones are. I'm trying to think of could these be, known as something else? Something in film nerd could be a buff, but that doesn't really fit with anything else. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and submit this one. 5-sided things. Okay. I might look up a school crossing sign in a sec. So I'm kind of lost on what these are. So let's see. Ending in candy brands minus S. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Fairly straightforward. Okay. I found it a little tougher than that. Mentos, mounds, nerds, and whoppers. Okay. Maybe if Mento were separate or its own separate word, I might have gotten that, but I don't know. two of these are candies I've never really had, and then the other two are ones I haven't had in like decades. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this one was pretty easy to figure out. This is the order I found them in. Okay, let me see what a school crossing sign looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was thinking of the sign that a crosswalker holds, which is basically just a stop sign, I think. But yeah, this is that's familiar. Okay. All right. That is the connections. Let's look at the mistakes real quick. Okay, yeah, here's a rainbow herring. Pretty easy to avoid that one. Not that many people fell for it. These two seem like the only reason it wasn't a 1 out of 5. And it's just a guess as far as 5-sided objects. So which one did they not have? Oh, the pants, the jeans pocket. Okay. There we go. That is the connections. Let's take a look at the strands. Garden variety. So I'm guessing this actually has to do with something in the garden as opposed to just generic things. Maybe. Not seeing anything immediately. Here's unia, like petunia, but there's no T next to the U. If these are flowers, I'm pretty bad with flower names. Let's see. There's an ILL, something ill, mill. Oh, no. Maybe it is because I see run of the mill. All right. Yeah, an ordinary. All right. So we are generic, but I don't see generic. I guess generic is not really the same exact thing. Ordinary is a better general term for it. Okay. Basic or common, and then prosaic. There we go. Let's see. Two more. Basic. There we go. And then pedestrian. There you go. All right, there we go. Garden variety. Glad I got that on track before spending forever looking for flowers. There we go. That is the strands. Let's take a look at the Wordle. Okay. Where did that A go? Assort. Oh, no, I guess that has 2 S's. Is there anything like that? Abort. Okay. Cobra? No, there's no O. Something that can end in bra. I'm not seeing anything. So maybe the A goes second. What would that be? Could have something with 2 R's. Like carry. That's kind of a dangerous position, though. Probably a lot of things that could be. Okay, so the A goes at the end. And it's not Cobra. What would it be? Not Libra. Oh, I just realized it couldn't be carry. There's no B in carry. We need a B. I don't know. I might try Libra just to check our other vowel and see if if that B is in the right position. So would it be another A? No, it couldn't be another A. There's no A in the first or second position. So U? What am I not thinking of? Oh, umbra. The part of the shadow, like the dark part of the shadow. Yeah, that's all it could have been, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, it was narrowed down long ago. So none of these were good guesses. Why wasn't Libra a good guess? Oh yeah, I already said because there's no L. I just tried it anyway. So there we go. That was a tough one. Not a very common word, although it was in the crossword fairly recently. There we go. That was the Wordle. Let's take a look at the pips. Today we have Lenny and 2 Rodolfo's. Let's check the easy. Okay, we need double there. Greater than 5 into 8. It looks like maybe this. Oh no, we need 2 doubles. So this is not going to be, this is going to be this, I think. And then, nope, this needs to go there. This needs to be 2s. So this needs to be this. That should have been much more obvious. Oh well. That was the easy. Let's take a look at the medium. If. Okay, 5 into less than 4. Couple options for that. Less than 4 and equal. Well, 5 and 1 domino. Again, a couple options. What about this double 6? That can't really be many things. I think that might actually have to go here. Okay, less than 4 into equal. So 2, that. Now this is not gonna work. We don't have a single 5 anymore. I'm not doing great today on really anything. I mean, I feel like this is going to have to go here. There's only 1. You can't go anywhere else, which means that what? This? No, there's only 1 4. I think this works. Yeah, it does. All right. Also didn't do great on that. A little tricky. Okay. Should have been more obvious, though. It seemed like we would need our 5s, but I mean, there's only 1 explicit 5. Yeah, so anyway, that's the medium. Let's take a look at the hard. Wait, did the easy spell out anything? Not really. Oh, the hard does. Ian. So I assume that's for Ian Livingood, the pips and MIDI editor. Okay, so we need a couple of doubles. We need 1 here and here. A lot of 3s and 4s. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 4 of our 5 4s are spoken for. What about 3s? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 3s, 3 explicit 3s, but we also have a couple less than 4s, or 1 less than 4. And it could be, so it looks like this 3 will not be 1s because we don't have a double 1. Um, we have a less than 3 over here. We have several options for that. Okay. This could potentially be 0, 0, 3. I don't know. Let's have a double 4. We can't use a double 4. I mean, the double 4 has to be going into one of the 4s because we can only spare 1 4. So it might need to go here. So anywhere else it can go? Not that I'm seeing. I hope I counted those right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because you can't go here or here, any of these places. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of forced. What are our other doubles? We have 3s, we have 0s, we have 2s, 6s. 6s is interesting. There's not many places for those other than greater than 4s, but that doesn't really go anywhere either. So those could be either here or here. We have 4 6s. We need to get rid of. We need to find a spot for 3 of them. Is there a 6, 3? There is. This could maybe go here, but it could also go here. But this is a little more rigid. So greater than 4, less than 4. It could be a 5, 3. All right, this doesn't work. There's no less than 3 connected to a 6 at all. So let me put this over here for now. This could go here. Actually, that makes a lot of sense for it to go there. So then, where's our other greater than 4? It's really just this. That. Where would this go? This 5, 1. Huh. Where would this go? I think it can only go like right here, to be honest with you, or here. No, it can't go there. That blocks off. So this would be the 3, 5. Okay. Is there 4, 2? There is. What else do we have 4-wise? Well, we have this. So that may work. All right. We still have 3 3s, but we need 1. No, we need 2. I don't think this is going to work at all. Where is this going to go? Like here? No, it could go here. Oops. But then there's this, so that's a problem. I feel like it's kind of close, though. Like, we move these around in such a way that we can get this to work. Oh, I think we can. There we go. Yeah, that worked out. That felt like a kind of a trial and error thing. Yeah, so I didn't really count much other than the obvious ones, the 3s and 4s. So I don't know if there was like a better way to spot how that would go. I mean, most obvious that should have jumped out right away are things like 6s and 4s with I mean, sixes and fives. With not a lot of places those can go. Those had to go in pretty specific places. But yeah, it was a fun one. And that was the pips, and that was the daily games. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.